Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last episode, we explored the depths of the ocean, and this episode, we're going to explore another part of the ocean. We're going to get a certain item that's going to be useful in an upcoming area of the game. So, real quick here, I'm just going to kind of float out to the middle of the ocean, dive, hopefully avoiding Emerald Weapon. And you can see there's a little crevasse, like a crevice over here, so you're going to want to pilot the sunken, your submarine in there. And it'll fit, and then eventually you're going to hit the end, and there's going to be a path off to your right. The other thing that we're going to take care of this episode is we're going to go to Rocket Town, because apparently we didn't get all the huge materia just yet. So there's a little carved out spot in here, and I wonder what that thing is. So we just pilot the sub over to it. Yeah, you can see Yuffie got seasick on the high wind. She does not like the submarine. You can see her in the on the right-hand side. Exact date of origin undetermined. Several thousand years old. I wonder if it belonged to the ancients. And it is in fact the key to the ancients, or it's kind of like the key back to the forgotten capital. So I wanted to grab that real quick. I'm just going to pilot the sub back to Junon, take the airship over to Rocket Town, and I will meet you guys in Rocket Town. One thing I probably should point out about the submarine, in case you haven't discovered it, is all that light blue shallow water. That's actually, it's actually kind of like land, so you can't pilot the submarine in the shallow blue water, just the dark blue water. So head on into Rocket Town. It's got that choral music theme. Oh, and Rufus is here getting mechanics together. So we can just run to the rocket and we'll figure out what's going on. You can talk to those people, but you see Shinra troops by the rocket, so we're just gonna head on over to the rocket. Now, I'm not showing these fights because these are just basic Shinra troops, so I'm just going to edit out the fights. There will be one fight coming up that I will show. Now, the troops can put you to sleep, so having a couple ribbons on is probably a good idea for this battle. Okay, so once you've taken care of those 3 easy battles, Sid is going to say, "God damn it, what the hell are they going to do to my rocket?" Kick those blank Shinra right out of here. So just climb up the ladder. And we will have a mini boss fight coming up. It's very simple. There's no specific materia combination you need to win. I'm going to make it really easy to win, and you'll see that in just about 2 minutes. Let's see here, and run over there, and yep, there's Root again. So, I mean, theoretically, you could have Tifa in your party because he has a crush on her. But whatever, we're going to eliminate everyone who gets in Shinra's way. Oh, I'm so scared. So first things first, it looks like, Yuffie's gonna use her, she missed her death blow, preemptive. That's unfortunate. So we'll have Cloud use double cut. We'll have Yuffie use Hades, Sid will counterattack, and Sid will use slash all. Wow, Grand Spark really would have been annoying, I don't know, 24, 25 hours ago in game time. So you can see that the soldiers are trying to make Cloud and or Yuffie go to sleep, but they have ribbons equipped on them. And yep, we're going to use Hades, because Hades makes things so much simpler. I mean, I got the spell, might as well use it. I do love this summon. Just like I love Doom Train in Final Fantasy VIII, I love the status ailment summons. Not exactly sure what that sound is supposed to be, but whatever. Yeah, bye-bye. And Rude is, like, poisoned, he's, like, paralyzed. He's got a whole bunch of status ailments, and just some physical attacks will take care of him real quick. Yep, and there he goes. He's done. I believe you can actually steal a Rising Sun from him. It's a weapon for Yuffie. I don't care at this point. I don't really need that weapon for Yuffie, because I already have her ultimate weapon. So, with Rue defeated, just run into the rocket. And we got one more fight this episode. The soldier's like, hey, I thought the Turks were supposed to be here. And Cloud's like, oh yeah, they're right behind us, don't worry. Yuffie got a preemptive hit, and we used double cut. Done, easy, over. What do you got to say about that now, bitch? Alright, so once he's done, you're just going to run through the door. And this is Sid's old crew that's apparently making final preparations on the rocket. Oh, you're back, Sid. So they're going to launch the rocket. Well, where are you going to launch the rocket to? Yeah, so they're going to load a materia bomb in this and try to blow up Meteor with the rocket. Well, that's one of the worst ideas I've ever heard, and too bad it won't work. I want to know, because I got every single huge materia in the game, I wonder if Midgar had one, and, you know, that's the huge materia that they still have? I don't know, whatever. It's the green huge materia. The magic materia, if you would. Okay, I don't think you want pretty much okay to describe the functionality of a rocket. Oh, the autopilot's broken. Oh, Shira's doing the autopilot repair. Funny from Sid. Sit down and drink your goddamn tea! So Sid just says, I'll take over, don't worry about the autopilot. And Sid is going to clear the rocket of everyone with the exception of us, because apparently he's going to fix the autopilot now. Yeah, a lot of wisdom inside the materia. Yeah, can't try to blow up the huge materia in the meteor. It's not gonna work, Sid. Power of science. Man of science, man of God. I think that's a lost episode. Yeah, humans used to only be able to walk, but now they can fly and go into outer space. Science may be what saves the planet, Sid. Yep, quit worrying about Shinra. You can grab the materia. I don't want to regret not having done something later. So, their plan is really honestly just fly the rocket into Meteor. Maybe it'll blow it up. And they want to load some huge materia for, just to get a little bit more oomph to it. Yep. Well, you took too long talking. Oh, Palmer, he survived his encounter with the truck. If you remember the last time we were in Rocket Town, right before we got the tiny Bronco. Oh, so he just launched it with the autopilot repaired. And there's going to be a very, very good FMV coming up. Blast off. And we're in space. Yay! Oh wait, they're gonna blow up this rocket into, into the meteor. And Sid finally achieves his dream of going into outer space, even though it's going to kill him. Yep, headed for a collision with meteor. And Yuffie's like, dude, I'm 16. Can we do something? I mean, we don't want to die. So we can't change course, so looks like that's the end. We picked these three party members to sacrifice themselves to continue on with the game. Okay. Yep, Sid keeps an escape pod. You know, couldn't mention that a little earlier, just brings it up now. So apparently we're still going to fly the rocket into Meteor. Oh, we'll bail right before we crash into Meteor. Well, isn't that convenient? And Yuffie, remember, she's always the materia hunter. If you don't want it, maybe you could give it to me. Yeah, we gotta get the materia. I mean, well, you don't have to, but it helps you get better items later in the game. Pretty soon in the game, actually, but don't worry, I'll show you how to get the materia. Okay, shut up, Sid. I know, man of science, whatever. Just let us get the materia. So you want to climb up this ladder right here. Or, excuse me, enter this room and climb up this ladder. And here's the huge materia right in front of us. Kind of looking a little bit like Star Wars, actually, the power converters. Oh, so we can enter a passcode on the panel, and it'll open the container and we can get the materia. So we'll go ahead, we'll try to operate it. Yeah, I know how to use it. OK, cancel, menu, or switch. Where are my notes? I believe it's OK, switch, cancel, cancel is the Steam version of the code. I'll put both versions down in the description, both Steam and PlayStation. And of course, Sid doesn't know. He says just punch the code in randomly, and if you enter a wrong code, you get a 3-minute timer. But the right code I said is OK, which is A, switch is Y, and then the last two are B's for me. So, cancel, cancel, and that should do it. Yay, passcode confirmed. So the shield or whatever goes away, and we will get the last huge materia. Well, I mean, it's only 4 digits. There's, you know, many permutations, but not that many. Okay, so once you get the huge materia, you can go back down the stairwell, or the ladder, I should say. And now just run back out of the rocket, because down here is where the escape pod is located. And if you remember, the issues with the previous launch many years ago, was there was a malfunctioning oxygen tank, which is going to malfunction right now. Now, Shira's apparently still in the rocket. And Sid's leg is, of course, stuck in the debris, so we're going to have to leave him here. It was nice to know you, Sid. Don't worry about me, hurry up and go. Now, Cloud and Yuffie can't lift it. But I wonder if there's someone else here that can help us lift it, maybe. Sid's like, you're stupid. You're really fucking stupid. So tank number 8 really was malfunctioning, so good idea that Shira kinda... Well, you actually aborted the launch, Sid, so don't worry. Yeah, so Cloud and Yuffie weren't able to lift it. We just needed Shira's help. So I think this part actually shows that Shira does have feelings for Sid, and I think he does, even if they weren't, like, a couple. Alright, so we freed Sid. Escape pod is this way, please hurry. So just run over here, and we'll hop in the escape pod. You don't know if it flies, and you told us to take it? That's really smart, Sid. Wow, is that what stars look like in outer space? Yep, so Sid finally achieved his dream of going into outer space. So the escape pod's gotta crash back to Earth. I wonder what's gonna happen to the rocket. It's gonna crash into meteor. And not do a damn thing except create a very bright explosion in the sky, which would probably blind anyone that was looking at it, but it's not going to destroy meteor. Fail, Shinra, fail. Pretty sure you would be blind right now. It's probably just like staring into the blast of an atomic bomb. If not more powerful. Yeah, that really didn't do anything. All it's doing is adding more. I don't know. I don't know if this is supposed to be meteor getting nastier or something. Really don't know what this is supposed to be. But basically it's showing that we didn't do anything to meteor. They might have actually gotten a little bit of a few pieces to break up, and maybe it's healing itself. But it's still on a collision course for Earth. We didn't even adjust its course. Oh, that's twice they've shown Bugenhagen. Wonder if he's going to have a role to play coming up. At least the dude kind of falls to the ground and throws up. Oh no, he's just upset, smashing his hands into the ground. No, we're going to die now. So here we are back on the high wind. You saw that I rode my chocobo in the high wind. You do have to. Your chocobo will be right outside Rocket Town at the end of this. So Barrett was hoping that the plan worked, even though it was Rufus's plan. Kate Sith is going to say, oh, maybe we were wrong to bother him so much that they could have come up with a good plan. Yeah, I think everyone on the airship was kind of hoping that Rufus's plan would work to at least save the planet. But Tifa's not giving up. Sid tells us also not to worry. And Barrett says, yeah, you're optimistic. Are you up to something? Sid's talking about all his time piloting things. Cloud says no matter where he goes, but all of a sudden Sid's gonna say, I came up with something different. So we're just floating in the dark. Kinda makes you feel powerless. It's got Sephiroth inside festering like a sickness. So he thinks the planet's kind of a little kid sick and trembling in the middle of this huge universe. So we gotta protect it. It still doesn't explain how to stop Meteor, but it's okay. Sid's still working on how to protect it from Meteor. I didn't know the audio cut out there. I wonder if it always cuts out there. And all of a sudden, Red 13 has an epiphany. He's like, I got an idea. Why don't we go visit Grandfather? Oh, because he hears the cries of the planet. That's why he thinks about that. Yeah, if you remember, we heard these in Bugenhagen's laboratory, or whatever that was in Cosmo Canyon. To Cosmo Canyon. I'm sure he'll be able to tell us something that'll be helpful. So, taking over, our learner pilot's number 10 now. And we can head off to Cosmo Canyon. You can see my Chocobo right there. So we're just going to go ahead, we're going to grab him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's the last of the Huge Materia Collection episodes. That's going to be it for this one. Next episode, we will head to Cosmo Canyon. So if this video helped you, go ahead, smash that thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time.